4th Century, he's locking the door. She texts him, let me see your hand.
I don't do that.
Nope. That's me, that's who it is.
Wow. Okay. I don't know what
Show me your hands.
Hands in the air or you're gonna be tased.
It's me.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Hey, Scott, Bounty Hunter Bootcamp. We're talking with Agent Hedge here about her loadout. I'm going to go into some Q&A and what she carries, why she carries it, and why is it important to her. And so, take it away.
All right. So this is my vest that I carry. It's a AR-500 vest. It's because that's what I could afford at the time. I'm a Washington State agent, so I have my badge. Have a flag. I am O positive. Cannot have penicillin, so I have that patch on there. Lady and I have matching patches here, just something fun to have on there. Part of the IFAST team. I carry only olights, so I have my olight.
Which olight is that?
This is the M20SX.
Yeah, they don't make that anymore.
Yeah. I bought on a budget. I also have this one. I call this my tweaker light. This is the S1R Baton 2. I may have inadvertently borrowed that one from Scott. And you always have to carry more than one flashlight. I actually broke down on the way here and had to change my tires, so these came in very handy. I also carry this one.
Which one is that?
This is the M2R Warrior. So I purchased all of these on my own.
Except the one that you admitted
Except
to stealing.
for, I did not admit to stealing it. I inadvertently borrowed it. That's a difference. I'm left-handed, so my vest is set up for left-handed. I feel like I should just have this on. There was an apprehension I had not too long ago. I used to always just carry 2 sets of cuffs. I carried a standard size set and a smaller set of cuffs. At one point, the guy was very flying all around, and so I added another set of cuffs to my vest. So now I carry a set on each side. So I prefer the ASP hinged. So I have a set here, as well as a set on this side. It allows me to grab from either side, depending on what my individual's doing. They come pre-loaded. Inside joke. But I carry them ready to go. They're not locked. Just makes it easier. And then I also carry a set back here. Again, I'm left-handed. These are a smaller set. For our small people like Lydia. These are the M100s made by Smith & Wesson. So, smaller wrists. I had an issue with a girl that slipped out of my ASP cuffs. So
who was there to catch her from running?
Scott was there. Immediately grabs her, reaches around and says, put these on her. So, next day I ordered 2 sets of these. I have my ASP Baton. This is the button. ASP Baton. If you ever work with Scott, make sure that you get your name on everything you own. So
not because he takes your stuff, because he'll accuse you of taking.
He will yes, he accuses you of taking stuff. So as you can see, I put my name on everything since then.
What made you go to the push button ASP versus the friction lock?
So the friction lock, it extends, it's great, but you have to pound it on something to make it go back in. I had a gentleman come at me and attack me, and I extended my baton and I used it to push him back. And then things got really heated and I didn't have a chance to pound it on concrete to put it back in. And so then I'm walking around with this extended baton. And so the next day I was able to get something like this.
So your gear has been an evolution based off of
experience,
learning curve.
Yeah.
Which all of us.
Yeah. The other thing is being a CNA, and I have different partners for different areas. When we do tasing, there's been times where I've been the one that draws a short straw, and I have to be the one that pulls the taser prongs out. So I carry medical gloves on me.
Is that the 511? Medical pouch?
Not sure what brand it might be the 511, but I have the medical pouch. This allows you to restock from the top.
Nope, that's not the 511.
However, you
It's
just
like it though.
pull from the side. You can restock these when you're doing medical clearances very easily. I carry pig gloves.
The PIG. Why do you carry the PIG gloves?
You know, I've noticed some other people on the team carrying them.
They work with your smartphone.
They do. They work with your smartphone. I have several pairs of these actually. They're great. I love them. I have them in 2 pairs of black and 1 pair, I believe, of coyote. I always have extra cuff keys everywhere, so I have them hooked on here. I don't know if you can see this, but I have a key holder here that's hooked onto my vest there. So this key is not going to go anywhere.
That's the corrections belt.
Yeah, I
Key
always.
holder. But is that made by Zach?
Yes.
Zach Tools.
Yeah. But this key's not going to go anywhere. I actually have to physically unhook this.
So you're not going to lose it in a fight.
Right. I carry my OC down here. Of the Fox.
Mean green. Nasty shit.
I carry 2 extra containers of this in my car now because I was only using 1 of these. However, we had a bond. The total bond was, I believe, $840. And I was told to only use a little bit, and I may have emptied an entire can into a small 1-bedroom apartment. And then Scott made me give him my whole can because that was his can I emptied. So I now have 2 extra cans in my car. This is my taser.
And that's the X26?
Yep.
Why do you like the extended battery?
I like the extended battery because it allows me to carry an extra cartridge.
Which cartridges do you run?
I run the 25-foot.
Show us.
Law enforcement only.
Law enforcement and bail. Yeah.
Yep.
The 25-footers.
Yep. So this is the one that's the active one. This is my spare.
And that's the bladetech.
This is the bladetech holster.
And you use the quick detach.
Yep. And this is completely adjustable. I can adjust the angle that I want it. Again, this is a left-handed one. I actually have an extra one of these that I can use for conceal if I'm out and about. An extra holster.
I see a taco pouch on there. What's your taco
Yeah.
pouch?
This
flashlight?
is.
No, the taco pouch on the.
Oh yeah, this flashlight goes in here.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right, what's in the other?
In this pouch, I run a monocular. You could take any monocular. You can just, buy these at any sports store, but you can turn it around and use it as a reverse peephole finder.
Is that an actual reverse peephole? Or is that just a
No, this is just a monocular.
Okay.
Yep. I actually used this last night.
Your cuff pouches, so you've got, is that an ASP cuff pouch?
Yes. These are ASP cuff pouches. Both of them are.
Because the ASPs are naturally oversized.
Yes. So I run 2 of those, 1 on each side again, so that I can reach from either way, depending on what my fugitive's doing.
And your baton's in a extended taco pouch.
Yep.
And you've got the Axon Body 2.
I do.
You run it in a single molle strip or a double?
It is a single. That's my body cam.
That body camera's awesome.
Um.
You're running the Motorola 750.
Yep.
With
There's my radio.
with a mic, with an extended mic and an earpiece.
Yep. There's.
So you're silent. And your plates are AA Shield 3A Plus because you bought them from me. They were our ones that we weren't using. So those are the AA Shield.
Yep.
3A. 3A, so they stop all handgun. Do you have side panels as well, or?
I do not have side panels in right now. However, I'm also EpiPen dependent. I'm highly allergic to bees. Sorry, I ran Velcro right when I said that.
You carry an EpiPen on you?
So I carry my EpiPen in my side pouch.
Oh, look at you.
So.
Isn't that supposed to be refrigerated?
No.
Well, it's refrigerated now.
It's refrigerated now when it's 20-something degrees, yeah. But anyway, so I utilize that for my EpiPen. My team knows about that.
Anything in the back?
Nope. Just my patch.
Just.
There you go. That's my setup.
Yeah. It's evolved.
Up here, I always carry. You always have to have extra pins. If you work with Scott, he never has pins. And then.
Or I lose my pins because you take them.
That happens too. And then extra cuff keys. I always use the tactical pins. When you buy handcuffs, they come with those little itty bitty pins, and they're just not logical. These allow you to get in there and lock your, use your cuffs and then lock them. So.
Do you carry your cuffs in a preloaded configuration?
Yes. One of our new teammates taught us to carry them in a preloaded configuration.
Can they become unpreloaded?
Apparently, I have learned unpreloaded, which looks like this. That is apparently unpreloaded.
Fucking cuffs came unpreloaded while I was fucking.
Yes.
All right. So anyway.
I also carry themed handcuffs. If you ever watch the videos, I try to do themed handcuffs. I do orange for pumpkin spiced. I do pink if you're a pussy, and I do brown for, Valentine's Day for chocolate, or if you're,
The shithead?
the shit. I plan on getting yellow ones for the golden cuffs.
Well, you want to acquire my golden cuffs.
No, I don't like yours because they kind of have a lag to them. But
So thanks so much for sharing. I'm sure people will comment, so make sure that you watch the thread on the video so that you can respond to comments that people make on your loadout, probably asking you certain questions and stuff. I just happened to find a Smith & Wesson tactical pen. Did you get that in class?
no,
Or
I
was
didn't.
that given to you as a gift?
No, I actually bought that.
You bought that? It wasn't one of mine?
No, it
That you
wasn't
took
one of
from
yours.
my
No,
garage?
it doesn't even do that. See?
So this isn't a pen, right?
No.
So
It's just a window popper.
You could pop a window with
Yeah.
that. You could.
It's so old I don't... Oh, nope. Yep, the flashlight does
that's
still
the
work.
Smith & Wesson one. You can
It's
get
my-
that at Big Five.
Yeah, my little window breaker.
That will bust windows. I carry a seatbelt ripper.
It's the only reason I carry it, is for the little window breaker.
I carry a seatbelt ripper. You carry more cuffs now, but it's one of those things that it kind of evolves from your experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was carrying I was doing a cross draw with my taser, and then I ended up having an incident with a guy, and I went back to being strong hand draw for the taser because it was knocked out of my hands. So it's one of those things that it's always evolving, and if you through time, through trial, through error, this is for the visually impaired. You're no penicillin here.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to lay all this out, take a picture of it so we've got a picture for the thumbnail. But thank you so much for checking in. We're going to do more of these videos. As we talk to students across the country, we're going to interview them on their loadouts to kind of give you an impression on, what people are doing out there in the industry. And thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome.
You're what?
I'll say my load up is set up for front door mostly.
And we're gonna weigh this thing, and I'll put the weight in the description to see how much this thing weighs.
800 pounds.
So my vest is 16 pounds, but you got more shit on yours than mine. So we'll see what it weighs. But AR 500 is available online. We're gonna try and get her into some Safe Life Defense stuff here real soon. I think you'll be real happy with that stuff, and it's super comfortable. So thank you so much for sharing. Make sure the subscribe button's hit, that your bell's turned on. Check us out on Instagram, Bounty Hunter 1. You are on Instagram as
Ellen J. Bell Recovery.
Why do I say L and I? Ellen as Ellen J. Bail Recovery. So cool. Thank you so much for sharing your loadout.
Yep, no problem.
Boom. There it is. There's a video.
There it
There's a
is.
Thursday video. Like that.
So a couple other things about my vest. And you'll find things that work for you, but in the field, there's been times where I've needed to sew something really quick. So I always carry, it's in the flag, a needle. You can get thread anywhere. You could take it out of your shirt. You can get it out of your sock. I carry my sewing needle right here. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Because you can't always find a needle, but you can get, you lose a button in the field, lose your pant button. That makes for a really shitty day. But
That's interesting. I wouldn't, something like that wouldn't have even crossed my mind.
yeah, and then as far as the pouches and stuff, I do most of my shopping. I live in a very rural area. I can't just get to a tack shop. The nearest tactical store for me is hours away. I do most of my tactical shopping online, so I get most of my pouches from Amazon. So I'll pull that up. I'll send it over. But again, you can find most of this stuff online. Check Amazon.
And we're gonna list. Say we're gonna. In the description, I'll have everything. Say.
Yeah, in the description we'll have a link for everything on here for you.